Hi there. Today we're going to talk about the team download area and we're going to show you how to set up your team download area and then how to upload your first file for your team. Now, the team training area is pretty unique for this website because it gives you a place where you can put things for your team that you wouldn't want everybody else coming to your website to see, like prospective customers. So this is a great area for the PDFs and Word files and things like that. Maybe some PowerPoints or something that you have that you want to be able to your team to have access to be able to download for themselves. But the person who's just coming to learn maybe about essential oils or saw a blog of yours and is coming over to your website, you wouldn't want them to access it. So let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to come over, and you should already know how to log in to your website. And when you log in, you'll end up here in the control panel area. We're going to come over first to components and then to this wonderful little new download program here. Now this is the updated version of the team training area for people who have recently ordered the website. If you do not have that program and that you don't have this new update and you'd like to go ahead and get that new update, please go ahead and email us and let us know that you would like the new update as opposed to the old program that we did use. Now, if you're trying to sell an ebook download, this is not the program that you would want to use. If you have that diamond package and you want to sell an ebook download, or sell ebooks and things like that as downloads, you're going to come over here to Nice PayPal Downloads. This program is specifically for your team area and your team download area. So when your people have their username and password, they will come over and log in to the team training area with the username and password that you have made for your team to access it. Once they access it, they will be able to click and enter the team training area. At that time, they will be able to choose if they want to just read the articles that you have posted for them, see some of the videos that you have posted for them, resources and links that you've put there for them. But for this video, we're going to go to Team Downloads. And so when we open up the team training or the team download area, we will see team downloads. This is an area that will be password protected where your team can access download files and that you have uploaded for them. Now the first thing we're going to want to do is this isn't the title that you want everybody to see when they come to this area. So you're going to want to edit that. And the easiest way to edit that is to come to your back end and you're going to come over to Content and to Article Manager. And you will search Team. So when you come over to your Article Manager, you will actually, I'm going to clear this real quick and let you just see what it would look like without that. You'll see 20 articles per page and things where you can scroll through all the pages. We want the ones that are about the team area. So we're just going to put team in search, and there are 4 things here. Now there's 4 total areas that you will eventually want to edit. As I showed you those subcategories, the area for the articles, the area for the videos, the area for the resources and links, and the area for the downloads. To edit the wording on those pages, it's the exact same thing as right here, team, and you will be able to do that. But we're going to look for the one that says downloads right now, and that's this one right here. This is an area that will be password protected where your team can access download files you have uploaded for them, which is exactly the wording here. This is an area that will be password protected where your team can access download files you have uploaded for them. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. And you do not want to mess with this area whatsoever. If you mess with that, you will break your links of them being able to access the downloads. So do not touch this area. What you're wanting to edit is this right here. This is an area that will be password protected where your team download files. So we can say team download area. Do not change the alias. Go ahead and click Save and Close. And when we refresh this page, it now says Team Download Area. Perfect. So that part is now set up for you. When your team accesses the Team Download Area, this is what they're going to see. Files for team members. Perfect. So we're going to want to get files in here. And again, this area will be password protected for your team when you order your website. Not really necessary for your team, but we will want a new team document there. So in the back end, we're going to come back over to Components, and we are going to come back over to the download area. Now, one thing I really want to stress right here is when you are learning how to do something by video, please pause after each step and then go do it on your website. One of the biggest mistakes people make, and it makes them completely overwhelmed, is they try to watch the entire video, shut it off, and then go over to their website and replicate what they've just seen. That's nearly impossible for anybody to do. As a teacher, I've learned that the best way for people to do things is in steps and with repetition. So again, that first part where I show you to click on something, pause the video, go over, click on that on your website, and then come back over and start the video again. Watch the next part, pause, go over to your website, and do it. That is the simplest, easiest way not only to learn, but the most efficient way to get things done on your website as well. So, with that, you should have paused by now, went over to your website, and opened up Components and then the download program that we're using. And you should have this page now. So, with that, we're going to come over here to Files. And as you can see, we have the one file in there already. You can go ahead and delete that, but what I would do first is go ahead and upload your new file, then delete this one afterwards, so you can kind of see what you're doing. So we're going to click on New, and we're going to call this like My New Text File. And I should put a space in there. Okay. Now right here is an interesting thing. Select category. If this is for your team members only, you need to click here. If you have paid file downloads or free file downloads and you're going to use this program for that, they're going to go in these categories, but that's not something we're going to cover in this video. We're covering for your team members right now. So you're going to put it in the category Files for Team Members. Now, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and click on the file that you want to upload. And we're going to come over here to my test document and click Open, and we're going to start the upload. Nope, I think I grabbed the wrong one, didn't I? Maybe that is it. Okay. All right. You can leave play and preview empty. Those are for other things. They're more advanced things. And as you get used to the thing, you can play around and see what all of this does. It really is a pretty terrific program, but most of the stuff is not what you need. But you would go ahead, My File, Publishing Options. Is it published? Yes. Is it authorized? Yes. Token downloads, don't really need any of that. How many downloads are they allowed? 1, 3, 30, 8, how many? How many would you like them to, how many times would you like them to be able to download this file? We don't really use tags in this area because we really don't want other people to find it. We just want this for our team. So, and again, YouTube options, if there was a YouTube video to go with that, general options, that's fine. So we should be able to just click Save and Close. And when we come over on this side, there's our new file, my new text file. And we should be able to download that. And we'll see the download begin. Perfect. Now after you have your download on there, what I would suggest you do is you come back over here, X this one off. This area will be password protected. Go ahead and hit delete, and then that will be gone from your front end. And that's how you go ahead and put in a file for your team members. Again, we can do that again by just coming over to components. Step by step, we'll go over to the download area, download programs, we'll click files, we'll create a new file, name the file, select the category of team members, put the file in here, and then you can go ahead and specify if you want them to have a number of downloads or all the other options here. Most of these options are really not necessary for the team area, but you know, if you ever found that you needed them, they're there. And that is it for that team training area. One thing I would like to cover real quick though is say you need some text in this area. You're like, well, file. Well, I want to explain something about something first. It's actually got a really neat little thing called text. So you can actually click on this text button. You could say explanation. Gosh, I'm like completely misspelling things, aren't I? Explanation of file. And we could put the category is for the team training area. And new items will default to the last position, and then we're going to put them in the order. So I'm just going to walk you through this real quick. This is the story about the file. And you can have as long as you want there. You usually want to keep things within a paragraph though for this kind of format. We're going to hit save and close. And then you're going to see something interesting on the front end. You're going to see just text there. Well, that's great, but maybe you want the text in between these. Like this is supposed to explain this file right here. How would you do that? You're going to come back over here and you're going to open up your new text file and the explanation of the file here. Because it doesn't have a file name, you know that it's just a text. And you're going to go explanation of the file and the ordering. Do I want it first? Well, no, I don't really want it first because that would be up here. I want it in between these two. So I don't want it first. Area. Let's click this one right here and see if it goes above or below. Let's just take a look. The great thing is you can't really mess it up because you can just go back in and change the ordering again. So, oh, what did I do? Let's try that. Put it on that one instead. It's a little bit easier when you have a long list and it's not just a beginning, end. Okay, there, great, perfect. So again, you know, play around with it, feel free to. And now we've got the text in between the two files. And maybe we need an explanation of that file and what it is. That's how you would do that. So you would be able to give a little bit more description than what the title of your file would be able to give. So that is the team training download area. I hope that this video is helpful, and please pause between each step, do the step, come back to the video, and that'll make it so much easier. And as you continue to upload and do more things, it'll get easier and easier and easier to do. If you need a video on something that's not covered on the website currently, please email us and let us know, and you have a terrific day.